Good afternoon, everybody. I hope you're all having an awesome day so far. I got my 5 hours of sleep. Kinda have a little bit of a stomach ache from drinking so much Mountain Dew, but I'll be fine.
Hot weenies.
Look, Sam, Mr. Hot Weenie's eating a hot weenie.
This rampant weenie cannibalism turns my stomach.
We need cannibalism.
What do we have here? Organ Trader? Self-loading weekly?
Oh, let me see that.
$1 lottery tickets, $2.
I'm feeling lucky already.
No thanks, I brought my lunch today. Free videos? Don't mind if I do. Brady Culture's iBow for ocular fitness. The revolutionary isometric exercise.
What's so revolutionary about it?
See through walls and clothing, roll your eyes at lightning speed, lose 5 pounds of eyeball fat.
Oh, good. I can never seem to lose that last 5 pounds.
What do you say we start office movie night a little early today?
I'll bring the caramel-coated sugar logs.
Hey there, Mr. Whizzer.
No need to be formal. My friends just call me Whizzer. And so do my enemies and lots of people like you I've never met. Everyone calls me Whizzer.
What exactly are you doing here?
Delivering videos. Take one. They're free.
Are you aware that you're breaking the law?
Come on, guys. There's no law against giving away free stuff.
Unlawful deliveries are punishable under Section 9, Article 7, Title 11 of the Personal, Private, Public, Professional Conduct Penal Code.
You made that up.
True, but we could write him up for littering, trespassing, and disturbing the peace.
I have to deliver these videos.
Boy, what a monotanoid. Can we arrest him now?
In a minute, little buddy. Put your hands on your head. You're under arrest.
Aw, come on. It's a free country.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Who told you that?
This guy's suffering from some pretty severe delusions. Seriously now, you're under arrest.
Come on. You don't have to make a federal case out of it.
No, we don't have to. We want to.
Seriously now, you're under arrest.
Come on.
No,
Okay,
we don't.
that's all I have to say there. Oh no, I did it
Seriously
twice! 3 times, I meant to click under one number show.
My cousin's wife's dentist loved your show.
Oh, yeah. We've always been a big hit with the dentists.
Gee, I wonder why. Hey, kids, guzzle soda like the soda poppers, and you'll need so much expensive dental work, you can kiss college goodbye.
Max, your unbridled cynicism is like a breath of fresh air on a crowded subway. Any chance we could get you to sing the song from your old show?
Yeah, the theme song. What was it called?
It was called More Than Jerks, but I can't sing it. I'm too embarrassed.
How about an autograph for my pal, Max?
You could write, "To Max, thanks for saving my life that time in San Remo."
Gee, I don't really have time. I've got a lot more videos to deliver.
No time? Don't they give you bathroom breaks?
Sure, but I don't sign autographs in there anymore. There was an incident.
Are you anything like the character you played on the TV show?
Yeah, like do you really have to hit the John every 5 minutes?
Sometimes every 3 minutes. It's like having a superpower.
Come on, sing the Soda Popper theme song.
No, I don't think so.
What'll it take to get you to sing that song?
We'll be your best friends.
No.
Are you sure you won't sing the Soda Popper song?
I won't gnaw your leg off if you do it.
No.
Come on, sing the Soda Popper song.
Pretty please.
No.
Come on, sing the Soda...
Ugly.
No.
Ugly, please. I didn't mean to skip that. That's funny. I expected that was the exact same thing, but even that was actually different, even though it sounded the same.
Come on, sing the Soda Popper song.
I promise not to sing along.
No.
Like, how many different words are there?
Come on, sing the Soda Popper song.
No.
Okay, I think that must be the last one.
Well, that's nice.
What is?
If you'll excuse us, we've got shopping to do.
Take a copy of the iBow video while you're at it. It will change your life.
We got one, thanks.
Whee!
ketchup, mustard, and purple stuff.
As vaguely referred to on TV.
Buy nachos. Free toilet brush with every purchase.
Free toilet brush? I'm sold!
Used toilet brush.
I'll pass.
Nachos.
They're mine, not Joe's.
Max, I've got a great idea involving you, a microwave, and 6 feet of aluminum foil.
Go on.
Maybe another time. Sludgies.
With 100% all-natural sludge.
This week's flavors, wheatgrass and meatloaf. I think it's the tinge of green that makes this coffee especially appealing.
I take my coffee green, like my men.
Max, I've got a great idea involving you, a microwave, and 6 feet of aluminum foil.
Go on.
Maybe another time.
Sorry, sometimes they say different things. They go to the same thing, and I'm just... Sometimes I'm tempted to try that.
Say, Max,
I am not getting in that thing again. It took me weeks to get the fishy smell out of my fur.
chilled and preserved fluids.
I wonder if Bosco used the fluid sample I submitted.
I hope not.
Hey, that's my box.
Oh, my mistake. I often mistake other people's video boxes for my shopping cart.
He does.
Hey, Whizzer.
Hi.
What's the story with these videos?
Brady Culture's IBO is the ocular fitness regimen for people on the go.
What can you tell me about IBO?
IBO is a revolutionary new program of isometric exercises to promote ocular fitness. You can learn to move objects with your eyes, even see through walls and clothing.
What if I don't wear clothing?
You gotta watch this tape. It changed my life.
Don't these things usually have celebrity endorsements?
What am I, chopped liver?
Oh, right. Sorry. Who exactly is this Brady Culture fellow supposed to be?
And what kind of steroids does he use on his hair?
Brady Culture is a genius, and his IBO program is a boon to all mankind.
Ooh, a boon! Why don't people use that word more often?
And did you know he was the star of Culture's Clubhouse in 1970?
Fascinating. It's a child star bonanza. Did Bosco actually order this many videos?
How should I know? And did I mention they're free?
What, you just deliver them whether people order them or not?
The word must be spread. IBO is the path to enlightenment and ocular fitness.
Who exactly is this Brady Culture fellow supposed to be?
And what kind of steroids does he
Okay.
use?
Just the same thing I said last time.
Well, that's nice.
What is?
Have I mentioned I know someone who knows someone who loved your show?
Doesn't everyone?
Well, that's nice.
What is?
If you'll excuse us, we've got shopping to do.
Take a copy of the IBO video while you're at it. It will change your life.
We got one, thanks.
Need to distract him while I sneak that cheese in there. Maybe I need to do it while he's taking a sip of soda. It's a possibility. It's been so long I don't even remember. And I was #1 in the world in this game at one time. At one time. I have no idea how I'm 1,000 dialogue lines behind, which is
Hey, that's
roughly
my
one
box.
playthrough.
Oh, sorry.
It's not even that much. You can get through 1,000 dialogue lines quickly. Okay, so
my
wait, for me to do the
box.
soda is not
Oops,
the answer.
sorry.
I had a feeling it wasn't. I don't know why I thought it was. Something else to this. For sure.
What should we do about Whizzer and his reverse shoplifting?
Unwashed violence is one of my favorite techniques.
Bosco's got a lot of interesting, if questionable, products in here.
I think it's the only store in town where they carry those albino monkey crackers I got hooked on in Borneo.
Do you smell something funny? Like the feet of the howling damned?
There's a leaky can of aerosol meat in one of the aisles.
Aha! I thought I recognized the scent. Be careful not to set fire to anything while we're here.
No promises.
I'll let you get back to your shopping, or whatever it was you were doing.
Sometimes it's best not to ask.
Nothing like a gaggle of security cameras pointed at a guy to make him feel at home.
I'm comfortable with it because I'm uncommonly photogenic.
Public restrooms, unholy temples to all things unsanitary. I wouldn't go in there for all the TNT Landia.
I'll do it.
Uh-oh. Time out for number 1.
Looks like you opened his floodgates.
I hope he enjoys it as much as I
I
did.
had a feeling it was something to do with that. I couldn't remember very well. Alright, there we
If you really love someone, give them the gift of cheese.
Ooh, I just can't wait to see the look on his face when he gets it.
What the? Time out for number 1.
We're saved!
That's a whole lot more entertaining when it's not happening to me.
It's pretty entertaining either way.
Oh, he wet his widow pants. Classic. Just classic. I mean, wait. My evil plan is being threatened. Good thing I have the other 2 twerps to handle it. Mwahahaha. It's still not quite right. Mwahahaha.
Hey, you just gonna leave him there?
Well, he's all covered in pee now. I can pick him up.
I don't want to wake him up.
Bosco can drag him outside.
Hey, Bosco.
Hey, you just gonna leave him there?
You know, we did put the kibosh on that whole terrorist operation, so
How about some free stuff?
Is that why you did this? For free stuff? Was this all a part of the plot?
yes, a labyrinthine scheme in which we paid off a former child star to deliver videos to your store just so that we could knock him out via your own security system and claim an undeserved reward.
So you admit it?
Conspiracy humor may be lost on this crowd.
Thanks, Bosco.
Sleep with 2 eyes open.
See, I checked the whole back of the store. I just want to be sure. Yeah, definitely no other things to be seen, I don't think. Or did I check the price list and clock up here?
We want to buy something.
What do you got your eye on?
Nothing for
That
us
just
right now.
triggers that menu.
Okay.
Is that clock correct?
Well, it's only got 1 hand, so probably not.
Nothing like a gaggle of security cameras pointed at a guy to make him feel at home.
I'm comfortable with it because I'm uncommonly photogenic.
Same bad luck as the other camera. Okay, I just want to make sure. You know me, I like to get all the dialogue.
A cheese sign on an empty table.
The tantalizing promise of cheese, crushed by cruel reality.
It's 1 soda popper down.
Hey, quit it, brain freeze.
Looks like this stuff doesn't work on people who wear glasses.
Let's take it to the other one then. Sign of symbols. can't double click on a location and get there faster, but if you double click in front of it, you can run there faster, and then afterwards, just click on it. Works a little faster, except right now he's kind of stuck on a wall. Alright. Now, Peepers, his eyes should be very susceptible to some onions.
Oh, Sybil.
Yes?
The other Sybil.
What is that?
Don't worry, this won't hurt a bit.
No! But it will make you cry.
Hey, Sybil. You sure move fast for a man your age.
Well, a constant diet of beverages loaded with caffeine and sugar gives me the blood pressure and heart rate of a hummingbird.
Sam, what's the lifespan of a hummingbird?
Hush, little buddy. Excuse me for a minute, would you?
Sure.
Okay, let's knock him out again, then talk to Sybil.
Oh, Sybil.
No!
Hey, let's shoot Sybil too for the heck of it.
Hey, you're fogging my glasses. Quit it. So, you guys gonna take care of this imposter or what?
What happened to your tattoo business? Don't tell me they actually enforce those health code violations.
No, of course they don't. But a guy came in here and asked me to put a ship on his chest, and I misheard him, and, well, I decided to hang it up.
Wow.
It's funny. You're right across the street from us, and I don't think I've ever been in here before today.
Your friend has. He's always trying to con me into giving him some kind of weird tattoo for free.
You could put a line on my head and some eyes on my butt, and I'd look like I was upside down.
For the last time, no.
The sign outside says you're open 24 hours. Isn't that a bit odd for a psychotherapist?
Well, in my crowd, a lot of people think they're vampires.
I think there may be other victims of hypnosis besides yours lurking around the neighborhood.
Well, see if you can knock them unconscious as well.
Oh boy! More gratuitous violence!
Excuse us, we've got work to do.
I'll say.
Okay, gotta knock him out again.
Oh, Sybil.
No!
I thought I was supposed to talk to Sybil afterwards.
Hey, Sybil.
Hello!
I meant the other Sybil.
So, you guys gonna take care of this imposter or
Maybe
what?
not.
Excuse us, we've got work to do.
Maybe
I'll
we're supposed
say.
to punch him afterwards or something. I'll use the boxing glove afterwards.
Oh, Sybil.
It's so funny to watch him push
No!
though.
Please, Sam, allow me.
Now, Peepers, this is going to hurt us a lot more than it's going to hurt you. Just kidding. It'll definitely hurt you more.
Sweet dreams, peeps.
I can see you!
Oh my, that was great. That was great. Except, hold on. My evil plan is in jeopardy. Who dares to oppose me? Hey, that was pretty good. Better.
Nice work, you two. Now I can try to bring him out of his hypnotic state. Take control of your mind.
I don't think he can hear you.
Sure he can. He's unconscious, not dead.
Minor detail.
Destroy the intruder in your dreams. Regain control.
What? Hey! What am I doing here? What's going on?
Sybil?
My name's not Sybil. It's Peepers.
Oh, yes, it is. Are you okay? How do you feel?
I've got a bit of a headache. I had the weirdest dream.
And there was someone unusual in your dream, wasn't there?
Yes, Brady Culture was there. He kept telling me to do stuff.
Aha!
I knew it.
That fiend hypnotized you to do his unspeakable bidding.
Peepers, what's the last thing you can remember?
I remember checking in at Brady Culture's home for former child stars.
He has his own nut house? Wow, we gotta meet this guy.
Where can we find this home for former child stars?
Oh, it's very secret. No one must ever find it. Think of the scandal.
But we need to find it so we can stop the madness, in a manner of speaking.
I want to help, but I just can't remember where it is.
Oh.
But my brothers might. They went with me. Hey, I didn't do anything really embarrassing, did I?
Nothing a simple exorcism can't fix.
Oh, dear.
That takes care of Peepers.
Hey, Doc.
Hey, Sam. Thanks for taking care of that wacko. I wish there was some way I could repay you.
Have you got 10 grand?
I'm new at this. I have a lot of student loans.
Great! Loan us a student. I can ride it around like a pony.
It's nice to see you show such enthusiasm. Security.
Max might like a tattoo.
Ooh, yeah! I want a map of the Netherlands on my Netherlands.
I get the cold shivers just thinking about remembering hearing you say that.
I'm out of the tattoo business anyway. I'm a licensed psychotherapist.
Can you fix cars? Ours sometimes makes a noise like an orangutan with the dry heaves.
That's my fault. I've been keeping an orangutan in the trunk.
Oh, never mind.
I'm not much of a mechanic anyway, except with unicycles.
I suppose you could psychoanalyze me.
Hey, yeah, I could count your marbles for you. I have a license, you know.
Will this be painful?
Only if we do it right. Now, there are a couple things we can try. We could look at some ink blots, we could try some free association, I could interpret your dreams for you.
How do ink blots work?
And can we make them ourselves?
It's easy. I just show you some pictures, and you tell me what you see. Your responses can reveal things like obsessions, or obsessions. Take a look at this, and tell me what you see.
Susan Lucci holding an Emmy.
I see. Now, how about this one?
The St. Valentine's Day Massacre.
And this?
A squirrel that got run over twice.
Now this one. What do you see?
"20 nuns with machine guns out for vengeance."
And this one?
That blotchy thing that a flashbulb does to your eyes.
You seem fairly focused on violence, but it's probably nothing to worry about.
Thanks, Doc. Can we do some more ink blots? Those are entertaining.
Sure. Let's take another look at your unseemly obsessions. Take a look at this and tell me what you see.
Hey, Metroid Killer. Hope you're having an awesome day. And if not, I hope it gets a little more awesome soon.
Pennies on the eyes of a dead mime.
Interesting. Now, how about this one?
A bunch of bacteria playing basketball.
And this?
That's good to hear.
My Uncle Louie's moth-eaten wallet.
Now this one. What do you see?
A cheering crowd of lanky albinos.
And this one?
I'm sorry, hon. I usually don't, just go out of my way to send somebody a message unless they send me a message first, just because I'm worried that I'll interrupt them. It's weird. I'm always worried I'm going to, bother people if I message them out of nowhere, so I wait for them to contact me. But it doesn't mean that I'm avoiding them. It just means that I have a very passive personality to where I don't want to bother people. You have? Oh, the whispers on Twitch. I thought those were old. I thought those were from, before we talked on Discord. I'm sorry. I apologize. On your Discord, am I still in there? Hold on one second, hon. Let me check that. Where's my... Let me grab my phone. see here. Oh, I saw you say Shay talked to me, but I thought you were talking to your friend Shay, not me at that point. I'm sorry. um, don't ever feel that way. I love talking. It's my job and my life. It's what I love doing. In fact, I ramble so much, I worry that people get sick of hearing me talk. But yeah, it might be easier if you direct message me on Discord, just because I don't think I have notifications for your server on. I generally don't keep notifications for any servers on, just because of the fact that otherwise I get bombarded with them. I'm in so many servers because I have Discord Nitro, and it allows me to fix that. Well, see, I have Discord Nitro. It allows me to use emotes in any server, so what I do is I join like tons of servers. That's very sweet.
A debit card fed through a document shredder.
You seem fairly focused on money, but it's probably nothing to worry about.
Thanks, Doc.
Sybil's got some weird tribal tattoos on her for, like, a psychotherapist. But that's right, she did used to run a tattoo parlor. Still, if I ran a tattoo parlor, I wouldn't just get the tribal tattoos. I mean, they're cute, but they're so overdone, right?
What's free association like?
It's a test of your reactions to things in your life. I say a word, and then you just say or do the first thing that comes into your head.
Dance a samba, recite the alphabet, scream at the top of my lungs, that sort of thing?
Interesting.
Have we started already?
No, but now we will. Ready?
Is that the word?
No, the word is tumbleweed.
Apologies for the sound of me lighting the cigarette. I usually mute the mic during that.
This reminds me of a cat I had once.
Trigger word brings up memories of cat.
No, the fox does.
Brings up memories of fox.
No, the fox. Oh, forget it.
Causes subject to forget foxes. Possible
This game is
Alzheimer's.
so chill.
Now try this one. Crown. Just do or say whatever comes naturally.
Crown. What could be interesting with crown? Look at the balls.
Can I play with that?
No! Trigger word results in childlike impulses, indicative of id distortion. Comb.
These little Newton's balls things, I've always thought they were really interesting. I'm gonna have to get some of these. Like, I've always really been, like, entranced by them. I'd probably just fall asleep streaming all the time if I left them going like that. Even right now, I can't help staring at them.
Ah, the tiki. Holdover from the days when you could sell all kinds of cheap crap without a successful children's television show.
Subject displays symptoms of ironic nostalgia complex. Well, this has been illuminating.
What's the verdict?
I'll let you know after years of insanely expensive treatment.
Anything to support small local businesses.
We can always sell organs on the black market to raise the cash.
Just so they're not ours, little buddy.
Also, you might have noticed I speak at a slightly lower octave. I used to have a very sharp voice, very high. And I just wanted to, I just say I try to keep it a little lower and a little chiller now, because I just worried that I might have been speaking a little too loud and hurting my audience's ears, and I didn't want to do that. So,
Can you really learn anything from my grotesque, nonsensical dreams?
Oh, absolutely. They reveal your subconscious. It's like peeling an onion. Now just relax and try to remember your dream.
Okay, here goes. My dreams always start in the office, but this time things were different.
Yes, I can picture it. Tell me what happened.
I didn't notice anything unusual there.
Then why do you mention it?
I don't know.
Interesting.
I realized there was someone else in the room with me.
Oh, you had a special guest. Who was it?
It was you.
Me? My. Oh, I represent your mother.
You do?
Of course. The feelings of trust, of safety. Besides, I figure the old hag's gotta be in there somewhere. That's psychotherapy 101.
Insightful.
Tell me, in your dream, was I doing anything queer?
You did say something pretty queer.
You ungrateful pup! I went through 3 weeks of labor for you! Wow, it is your mother. I was right! as I usually am.
Thanks, and sorry for the delay. I never talk over the dialogue if I can help it, just because I don't have subtitles on. I don't want anybody to miss the lines of dialogue. I keep the subtitles off just because it's a comedy. So I want to make sure that everybody gets the punchlines good, rather than possibly having it spoiled for them by the subtitles. Because I used to have them spoiled for me by the subtitles. I used to always just have it happen on. I don't know why.
I noticed a plaque above the closet bearing Jesse James's severed hand.
Well, only in a dream, huh?
Not only on video games either, but like when I would watch movies as a kid, I would leave closed captioning on.
I noticed something bizarre in the closet.
Yes, we put things in the closet we want to hide away, things we're ashamed of. Please, Sam, what's in your closet?
And by the way, because I used to leave closed captioning on the television, I think that's one of the reasons that I always had such superb spelling. So, I always thought that maybe parents should put closed captioning on their kids' televisions and just lock it in there, and just, it really does. All these words are just going to get burned into their brain, and they're going to quickly be a whiz at English. And when you know English, the whole world is open to you, or whatever language is native to your country that you have to speak to get ahead in that country. But that really opens the world up to you to be literate, let's put it that way. And so that's why I feel like maybe captions should be always on for for kids' TVs, because I don't know. Anyway, I'm rambling.
A hidden video camera.
I think someone may be secretly ashamed of his voyeur.
Nope, I'm proud.
Oh, God.
I noticed something bizarre in the closet.
Ah, something you're ashamed
Let's
of.
try another
What
one.
was it?
A whole stack of lottery tickets.
Interesting. Perhaps you feel you don't really earn your money.
Don't worry, lady. We get paid to crack skulls, and by that measure, we ought to be millionaires.
I noticed something bizarre in the closet.
Ah, something you're ashamed of. What was it?
A parking meter.
A parking meter? Why would you possibly be ashamed of that?
Well, we did run over the meter in front of our building once or twice.
Or every single time we ever park there.
I noticed something bizarre in the closet.
Ah, something you're ashamed of. What was it?
Alright, I already checked all those.
A parking meter.
A
Sorry,
parking
I'm
meter?
Well, we did run over the meter.
I'm gonna do that. Let me check my whisper real quick, I have to do that on my mobile real quick. I only have the chat popped out on my PC, so I have to use mobile for that. There we go. It's very sweet.
I realized there was someone else in the room with me.
Oh, who was your special guest?
It was me.
You? I think you represent yourself.
I didn't even realize that was possible.
Oh, sure. Any crazy thing's possible in psychoanalysis. Tell me, did the other you say or do anything unexpected?
No, the usual. Hi, Sam. How are you? I'm fine, Sam. And yourself? Not too shabby.
Fascinating. Where does your mind come up with this stuff?
I don't think you're kidding. I'm in this weird love triangle. I'm trying to make things work with Tiffany, even though she's cheating on me, which I don't know. I think she's cheating on me. I don't mean to say it, and she might not be, and that would be wrong on my stream, but it feels like she is. And then I'm also with Chad right now. Chad Red Dragon, who comes in my stream. So I am in this weird love triangle. But like I said, it doesn't mean that there's no chance. It just means that my life is so complicated. I just don't want to lead anybody on to think that things are guaranteed just because, you know what I mean?
I realized there was someone else
Because
in the
things
room
are
with me.
hectic.
Oh, who was your special guest?
Oh, honey, I'm not friend zoning you. Don't worry about that. I don't friend zone people. Like, if a person's good to me, they always have a chance of possibly getting in a relationship with me unless I'm already in a committed, married, or whatever relationship. Unless I'm in a long-term relationship, I mean, a person's always going to have a chance. Don't worry, it's not, I wasn't saying that, honey, at all. I don't friend zone people like that. Like, I've always thought that was cruel to, like, just see somebody and say, oh, this person's only going to be my friend ever. That's not how I see people. Like, a person, they build up trust with me the longer they talk to me, and that makes me more comfortable with them. And that's the only way that I ever get into a relationship with somebody, because I'm generally pretty scared of people. When I first start dating them, I never know what they want. I don't know if they just want sex. I don't know if they want, to hurt me, because yeah, I've gotten death threats and stuff.
It was Bosco from the
There are a lot of psychos out there.
Ah, yes. You go to him when you need things. Yes.
We're 800% more likely to be murdered in our lifetime, trans women. Over 370 of us were murdered this year, last year rather, and that is 7.8 times more than the number of police officers murdered in the line of duty. So that's just why I always just take time to get to know people. Cool. Right now I'm kind of broke, but I definitely would love to leave the state and just start going places. Sorry for pausing the game like that. But yeah, I just wanted to give you my undivided attention in this part. Obviously has a lot of dialogue, because I always try to give my chat my undivided attention. I consider that way above playing the game. That's always been my priority, is socializing. I even thought about doing, be right back, okay hun. Thought about doing those little talk show streams too. I don't know. I think it'd be kind of fun. In fact, since my video, when I do a webcam, seems to cause the game to lag a little bit, I'm thinking that maybe I could do like a live, just a little live, say hello to everybody, webcam feed thing, like after every stream or before every stream, and have it separate from the main stream. That way it doesn't cause the stream to be jerky. Because as soon as I open up a webcam, for some reason it causes OBS to be really wonky. But if I did it on a separate stream where it was just kind of its own thing, then I could still make use of the webcam, still be able to engage with my audience on that level, without, screwing up my game either, because I want the game to be
He represents your father.
smooth for everybody.
Bosco's my daddy?
Symbolically, yes.
Literally, I sure hope not.
In your dream, was Bosco doing anything peculiar?
He did say something rather unexpected.
I may not show it much, but I love you, Sam. Now go wash my car.
Yes, that's just what I expected.
Nothing unusual there.
Just trying to go through all the cute little options on here that I can, but I think that might...
I turned to leave the office.
Oh, was that the end of your dream?
Yep, then I woke up screaming.
I can see why.
You're gonna get some, been up all night, you're gonna get some sleep. Oh, you still haven't slept, Chad? You still haven't slept, honey? Oh my god. That is shocking. How could you still be awake, honey? That is not good for you to stay up that late. That is... like, don't stay up that late. It's up to you, though. I don't control your life. I mean, if you have fun staying up late, do what you want to do. I'm just saying, be careful with your heart, sweetie. Like, you don't realize how much damage you're doing to your heart till you start to really notice it. And then once you start to notice it, it's kind of irreversible. You had to watch the... Oh, that's right. You had to watch those kids. I forgot about that. You had to watch your nephews.
Actually, let's save the psychoanalysis for later.
Postponing responsibilities. Interesting.
No more of that. Kept doing that before when I was postponing trying to get my tech issues worked out so I could return. It's also because I was depressed at the time. I was very eager to return to stream. I was just so depressed that I didn't care to fix my tech issues back then. I love you too. Have a good night or afternoon, honey. Get some good sleep. I look forward to seeing you when you wake up. That'll probably be around 9 or 10 or something like that, since humans tend to sleep around 5 to 6 hours. Very few times can people make it a good 8 hours. I wish. I mean, I wish I could get a good 8 hours of sleep. I think some people can, just not me. I've never been able to get 8 hours of sleep as long as I've been alive. Don't know why. If I try to sleep more than just the usual 4, like if I try to if I wake up and try to go back to bed, then I'm just so tired the rest of the day. Like I've always found that just a little bit of sleep sometimes is better than too much sleep, just because it prevents me from being tired the next day. I'll be drowsy as heck the next day. Ah, cool. Look forward to it too, sweetie pie. Let's see here.
It says this year's fashion is somehow different from last year's fashion.
But I still have the same brain I had last year.
Actually, you don't, but most people do. Tragedy, greed, cruelty, and sports scores.
That's one of my favorite bands.
I don't think I want to know any more about what's going on in the world than I already do. I don't think I want to know any more about what's going on in the world than I already do. Looks like he's got Boston baked beans in there this month.
How do they stay fresh?
They don't.
Ah, I'm glad you did. It means a lot to me. I'm a very sentimental girl, so I absolutely love the little things. Same, sweetheart.
Okay, Max, ready for that ocular workout?
No! Stop! We don't have any popcorn.
Sweet alligator dentures soaking in formaldehyde. That was close. Quick, before it starts.
Hello, I'm Brady Culture. You may remember me from Culture's Clubhouse, the massive worldwide television hit that ran for 6 episodes in 1970. What you are about to see will change your life forever. So watch closely. Now listen up, you tasteless Philistines. You love me. You adore me. You want to name all your children after me.
I love you. I adore you. I want to name all my children after you.
Sam, look!
Ocular fitness, my eye. That videotape hypnotized Jimmy Two Teeth.
I think I like him better this way.
We've got to find this Brady Culture and stop him before he hypnotizes every consumer of cheap self-help videos.
Ooh, can I have his hair when we're done?
Only if you keep it on a leash. Someone once told me that the contents of a lava lamp make an excellent hand cream.
That was me.
Which is why I haven't tried it. They say graffiti is the poetry of our time.
Just what we need. More lame poetry.
Our vandal is quite speedy. I'm not sure we'll be able to subdue him by normal means.
You mean trickery is called for?
Exactly. Some say vandalism is the poetry of our time.
I hate vandalism, except when I do it myself, of course.
Our vandals.
You mean,
Exact. Lovely weather we're having, isn't it?
so balmy and sulfurous, it makes me want to feed expired food products to stray animals and homeless people.
Head like a watermelon and a heart to match. That's my pal. Do you remember when they filmed Corkscrew Psychopath 3 here?
That was a film? Boy, that explains a lot.
I think I stepped in part of the city.
Hopefully it was one of the parts that was dead already.
Let's get cracking.
Yeah!
It's funny how long it's been since I played this, that some of these puzzles are still... It makes them kind of new to me again. I know I need to get him under this window so I can drop this bowling ball on his head. But the question is... I gotta figure out exactly what I gotta do to get him over there.
They say graffiti is the poetry of our
Right
time.
now he's a bastard.
Just what we need. More lame poetry.
I thought it involved tampering with the graffiti, but then I don't have anything to remove the graffiti unless there's something I'm supposed to be getting. Not sure.
Hey, Specs. Most days we don't find Z-list celebrities defacing public property on our very own blog. So, Specs, what are you up to these days? Any new projects?
Yes, I have a new light in my life, and his name is Brady Culture. He's the genius behind the IBO Ocular Fitness Program. You really should try one of his videos.
IBO sounds like an electronic archery toy.
IBO is the truly visionary ocular fitness program. Try the video today.
Sounds fascinating, but enough about that.
You can never get enough of Brady Culture's IBO.
Well, that's nice. Excuse us, we've got important things to do.
Don't we all?
So I definitely gotta find something to mess up the graffiti, I just don't know where I get it. I'll figure it out. I'm missing an item here. I think I had spray paint back at home, did I? Might actually have to look this up. Getting stuck on a game I was once #1 on. Lord, have any of these dialogue lines counted? They still aren't counting. That makes no sense. Should look up real quick. Just because don't want to delay the stream. Just can't figure out where the heck the spray paint is. Blah, blah, blah. The car behind the DeSoto? Are you serious? I must be blind these days.
Hey, Max.
When is it, Sam?
It feels good to be back in the old saddle, doesn't it?
You've been watching too many John Ford movies again. Let's go beat up some thugs.
Does it feel drafty in here to you?
Hey, you're the one with clothes on.
Do you ever wonder what life would be like if we were bugs?
Short, I hope. Although I've always wanted to have more arms.
Some days I can feel the atmosphere pushing on my head like a giant thumb.
Some days I hide weights in your hat to see if you'll notice.
Let's get to work.
I couldn't agree more.
I love the sense of humor of this game. The style is very much the kind of humor that I enjoy. They say it's behind the DeSoto spray paint. Let's go take a look. I can't believe I actually had to use a walkthrough on a game that I was number 1 on. Where? There it is! I am blind! Wow.
Hey, a can of spray paint, and it's not even empty.
I can't even use that excuse, because I'm actually only mostly deaf in 1 year. But my vision is still, I'm pretty sure, 20/20. My thing just blended in for me.
This could use a little improvement.
Hey, hey, hey! You messed it up! Oh, now I've gotta fix it, brain freeze.
Now it's time to take care of this one. I think it's the last part of this episode, if I remember correctly. At least this part of the game, for sure.
Can you believe we get paid for this?
I love this country.
You made me mess up.
Now this is quality television. Wait a second. My evil plan is in ruins. The dog and bunny will rue the day they crossed me. Rue the day, I say.
Well, we've admired our handiwork long enough.
Maybe just one more second? Okay, let's go.
Maybe that wasn't the end of the episode. Let's see here.
I wouldn't want to hurt poor defenseless Mr. Spatula. Tempting sometimes, but I've become fond of the little guy. No dice. What should we do with Sleeping Beauty over there?
Let's unhypnotize him like the therapist did, and then knock him out again.
I think I stepped in part of the city.
Hopefully it was one of the parts that was dead already.
Let's get cracking.
Yeah!
Take control of your mind.
Is it working?
I don't know. Destroy the intruder in your dreams.
Snap out of it, you big baby!
What's going on? Why is my outfit all wrinkled?
He's back.
Quick, act like a chicken.
No, tell us where we can find Brady Culture's home for former child stars. We've got to stop that fiend from hypnotizing anyone else.
The home? It's 227 something. Wizard would remember the street. He always does the driving.
Can you take us there?
Are you kidding? I've got hours of ironing to do.
Well, that was helpful.
Take control of your mind. Destroy the intruder in your dreams.
Nicely done, Sam. You're a natural.
Oh, where am I? Who are you?
Don't worry, we're freelance police.
Police! Oh no!
He's getting away in that truck.
Quick, follow that soda popper.
Hurry, Sam. He's getting away.
Time out for number one.
Take the wheel, little buddy.
With pleasure.
Got it.
Yes!
Don't shoot!
Aside from the fact that we just plugged your truck, why would you think we'd shoot you?
Except for the obvious sport value, of course.
It's just, you always see cops on the news beating up some guy just because he's a former child star.
We would never dream of hurting former child stars. We just need to find the home where Brady Culture keeps them.
Oh, why didn't you say so? It's right over there, across the street.
Jumping elephant fleas.
How devilishly convenient.
Thanks.
Does anyone know where I can find a bathroom?
Not much of a secret, is it? Looks like a shifty character to me.
Don't they all?
It says here they only treat patients with something called artificial personality disorder.
Sounds tasty. What's in it?
Apparently it's common in former child stars. Symptoms include, let's see, obsession with money, violent reactions to dentistry, and an unconscious desire to see one's peers getting older.
Forsooth.
You don't even know what that means, do you?
No, but it sounds all classically literate.
Money, dentistry, peers getting older. We will return here.
Where we going, Sam?
And check out the rest of the stuff here when we do.
Back to the office.
It's time to get psychoanalyzed.
Do you think I might have artificial personality disorder?
Interesting.
Symptoms include, let's see, obsession with money, violent reactions to dentistry, and an unconscious desire to see one's peers getting older.
Hey, I know! I could psychoanalyze you.
Can we do some more ink blots? Those are entertaining.
Sure. Let's take another look at your unseemly obsessions. Take a look at this and tell me what you see.
The results of the last time I let Max drive.
All right. Now, how about this one?
An SUV crashing into an opulent mansion.
And this?
Coded love notes from space aliens.
Alien love notes. Interesting. Now this one. What do you see?
The exhaust manifold of a bread truck.
And this one?
A debit card fed through a document shredder.
You seem fairly focused on cars, but it's probably nothing to worry about.
Thanks, Doc. Do you think I might have artificial personality disorder?
Maybe, but people with APD are known for their obsession with money.
I thought I made it seem I was pretty obsessed with money there. What the?
Can we do...
Let's go back through this again. Alright, what other things could be money about? Pennies, how about that?
Pennies on the eyes of...
Now, how about...
Opulent mansion or... theater. Either one is really kind of known for being kind of ritzy, right?
An SUV crashing into an opulent mansion.
And this?
Moth-eaten wallet would probably be.
My Uncle Louie's moth-eaten wallet.
Now this one. What do you see?
Oh yeah, the stock exchange. I don't know why I didn't even think about that.
Elephants at the New York Stock Exchange.
And this one?
A debit card fed through a document shredder.
Well, judging by your responses, you seem to be fairly obsessed with money. That's a symptom of artificial personality disorder. I'd better mark it on your chart.
I have no idea why she
Very
talked over herself
interesting.
there.
We should test you for the other symptoms of APD.
Whatever you say, Sawbones.
I'm not a sawbones. I'm a psychotherapist.
Tomato, tomato. Hey, I'm getting hungry.
Let's try some more free association.
That will tell us more about your unreasonable reactions to the elements of your life. Remember, I'll say words, and you just do or say whatever comes naturally. Ready?
Sure, go ahead.
Cow.
What do you think of this free association stuff, Max?
Seems like a crock of weak tea to me, Sam.
Dialogue with imaginary friend. Very interesting.
Hey, I'm not imaginary.
If you say so. How about this word? Drill.
Well, the tattoo chair looks like a dentist chair, so...
Can I sit in the tattoo chair while we do this?
Me first.
Trigger word induces unusual desire for tattoo in subject. Possible symptom of euphoric dyspepsia. Dryer. Just do or say whatever comes naturally.
Well, what else would there be that would have made dentistry seem like it was? Whatever.
Oh, that's very significant. Closets are often associated with feelings of shame.
Hey, it's your closet.
Well, this has been illuminating.
Am I sane?
The jury's still out. Your reactions didn't tell me anything conclusive.
Do you think I might have artificial personality disorder?
Maybe, but people with APD are known for their violent reactions to dentistry.
Oh, violent reactions. Okay, that makes more sense.
Let's...
Ready?
Fire away, Grizzly.
Lug nut.
Either way, these are pretty funny to hear anyways, the reactions here. I wonder how many different lines of dialogue they recorded for this stuff.
Ah, the tiki. Holdover from the days when you could sell all kinds of cheap crap without a successful children's television show.
Subject displays symptoms of ironic nostalgia complex. Fluoride. Just do or say whatever comes naturally.
Okay, fluoride is definitely dentistry related. Oops, didn't mean to put it away. Just try to shoot her. That's not. I'll shoot the balls. Shoot it right in the balls.
Whoa! Don't shoot! Violent reaction! Violent reaction!
You should see him at Thanksgiving.
Violent reaction to the word. Very interesting. Teasing.
Did she say teasing or teething? She might have said teething, in which case I'll shoot her again.
Whoa! Don't shoot! Violent reaction! Violent reaction!
You should see him at Thanksgiving.
Violent reaction to the word. Very interesting. Well, this has been illuminating.
Yes?
Your reactions indicate that you're a generally violent person.
I'm disturbed to hear that.
Me too. I've always thought of you as a specifically violent person.
Do you think I might have artificial personality disorder?
Maybe, but people with APD are known for their violent
Okay,
reactions
so she must
to
have said
dentistry.
teasing. For some reason, I couldn't tell if she said teasing or teething.
Let's try some more free association.
Remember,
Ready as a rooster taking a bath in barbecue sauce.
interesting choice of words. How about pastiche?
That's not a word, is it?
Word to the wise. Never put your tongue on a cactus.
Or vice versa.
Trigger word causes strange culinary impulses. Possible organic malaise fixation. Polish.
Your sign is crooked. You ought to straighten it.
Subject exhibits proclivities for order upon hearing trigger word. Possible OCD. Shampoo. Just do or say whatever comes
It is true, I do have OCD. Shampoo. Well, Max just wants to make fart sounds when he hears it.
Do you think this would work better if I lie down?
Subject wishes to assume supine position. Trigger word apparently inducing sleepiness. Well, this has been
Did she say any words related to dentistry?
Am I sane?
The jury's still out. Your reactions didn't tell me anything conclusive.
Do you?
Must have missed it. Let's keep going.
Let's try.
That means remember.
Yep.
Credo.
Max almost lost a finger in a fan like that once.
Yeah, but it wasn't my own finger.
Trigger word induces grisly memory in subject. Possibility of Finfelter syndrome. Filling. Just do or say whatever comes naturally.
That is a dentist word. I guess a boxing glove would work too, but it's faster.
Whoa! Don't shoot! Violent reaction! Violent reaction!
You should see him at Thanksgiving.
Violent reaction to the word. Very interesting. Tint. Just do or say whatever comes naturally.
Relax.
Who says I'm not relaxed? Oh, right, we're freely associating. Sorry. Well, this has been illuminating.
Yes?
Your responses lead me to believe that you have an unusually violent reaction to dentistry.
You should see him at the podiatrist.
It could be symptomatic of artificial personality disorder. I'd better mark this on your chart. You have 2 of the symptoms listed on this form.
Am I deranged?
I don't want to alarm you, but probably.
Can I have your hat when they commit you?
Sure, little buddy. I'd like to tell you about another mundane but strangely compelling dream I had.
All right, let's examine your disturbing subconscious desires a bit further. Okay, tell me what happened.
I noticed something bizarre in the closet.
Ah, something you're ashamed of. What was it?
A whole stack of lottery tickets.
Interesting. Perhaps you feel you don't really earn your money.
Don't worry, lady. We get paid to crack skulls, and by that measure, we ought to be millionaires.
I realized there was someone else in the room with me.
Oh, who was your special guest?
It was Max.
Ah, yes, your imaginary friend.
Excuse me, I'm standing right next to you, lady.
In your dream, was Max doing anything unusual?
Well, he was saying the Pledge of Allegiance to the tune of Camptown Races.
I pledge allegiance to my gun, doo-da, doo-da.
But that's not unusual.
Pretty sure that's the only thing I can do money-wise. With lottery tickets, unless... Pretty sure that is.
Was that the end of your dream?
Yep, that's it. Do you think I might have artificial personality disorder?
Maybe, but people with APD are known for their subconscious desire to see their peers age.
Seeing your peers get older, right.
I'd like to tell you
the money thing, didn't I? Whoops.
Okay, tell me what happened.
So I was on the right track with Max, I think.
I realized there was someone else in the room with me.
Oh, who was your special guest?
It was Max.
Ah.
Just skipping the lines that I already heard there. Alright, it's been so long.
I noticed something strange growing on my plant.
Yes, the plant represents a source of sustenance. What was on it?
The plant was bare, but for a single decaying leaf.
How sad. Well, good thing it's just a dream.
Thought maybe that would serve as some type of metaphor for getting older, but let's go over to the closet.
I noticed something bizarre in the closet.
Ah, something you're ashamed of. What was it?
Then again,
As a matter of fact, the closet was bare.
Totally shameless, then. Can't say I'm surprised.
I don't think any of those other things represent aging.
Nothing unusual there.
Dead tree seems to be the only thing I can think of that represents aging, but let's just give it a shot.
I noticed something peculiar in the water cooler.
Ah, the water cooler, a source of refreshment. What was in it?
I have no idea what those lead to
Actually,
you.
it was empty.
Nothing to refresh you, huh? Interesting. Was that the end of your dream?
Yep, that's it. Do you think I might have artificial personality disorder?
Maybe, but people with APD are known for their subconscious desire to see their peers age.
I think something up there. Let's try it again.
I'd like to tell you about another mundane but strangely compelling dream I had.
All right, let's examine your disturbing subconscious desires a bit further. Okay, tell me what happened.
I realized there was someone else in the room with me.
Oh, who was your special guest?
It was Max.
Ah, yes, your imaginary friend.
I remembered that I'd just gotten something from the bakery.
Oh, sounds like you and your special guest there were having a little celebration. What did you get?
Ah, there we go.
It was an overly frosted birthday cake.
Wait a second. The birthday cake, your friend, you subconsciously want to see your peers get older.
Finally.
I could have told you that.
This is a definite symptom of artificial personality disorder.
Yes, I mean, I hope it's not serious.
I'd better mark this on your chart. Wow! It must be artificial personality disorder. You've got all the signs. I bet I can get a paper out of this.
Best ship me off to some sort of home for former child stars, then.
I've signed this admissions form, but you'll have to arrange your own transportation. I'm about to be really busy publishing the details of your case.
Since you're crazy, can I drive?
Jumping vehicular homicide, no.
Time to return back to the home for aging child stars.
Where we going, Sam?
Back to Brady Culture's home for former child stars.
Oh, okay.
Before I put the little thing in there, let's check everything and then I'll put the admission form in there.
Not much of a secret, is it? Now treating artificial personality disorder. The power of Ibo.
Looks more like the glower of Ibo.
Locked. Disturbing little monkey. Reminds me of a job I had once.
You were a monkey?
Essentially. It says here they only treat patients with something called artificial personality disorder. Apparently it's common in former child stars. Symptoms include, let's see, obsession with money, violent reactions to dentistry, and an unconscious desire to see one's peers getting older.
I think I checked the Mole Man poster. Alright. That covers everything.
I guess this is where you stick your admission form.
Hey, that was fun.
I had to know.
Max, you ever hear of the term tough love?
It's the only kind of love I know.
I don't think white's your color, little buddy.
Don't even try it.
Ah.
Come on, little buddy. There's justice to be served.
Can we get ice cream afterwards? Justice makes me hungry. This reminds me of that place where Aunt Trudy lives, with the medicine smell and the rubber sheets and the enormous mute Indian.
Sounds like a million laughs.
Yeah, mostly after medication time. Where is everybody?
Pulchritude above doubts. This is Culture's Clubhouse.
Jumping Lon Chaney and a Botho Frightway. Brady Culture, I presume.
You know who I am? Wow! Evil plans really do work.
Don't get too excited, Stretch Pants. The freelance police are here.
Yes, actually. I've been waiting for you.
Really? Next time, try leaving the front door open. Save us all some grief.
Allow me to explain.
Uh-oh. I think we just triggered a soliloquy.
Good thing I have the attention span of a pint of yak butter.
I never wanted much. Just to be universally loved, that's all. And to be #1 in the TV ratings for the 1971 fall season. But no. Those worthless hacks, the soda puppies, with their matching shirts and their cute little jingles. They came on opposite me and stole my audience. I was never offered another role. And now YouTube vigilantes won't even let a poor, down-on-his-luck actor mass hypnotize the entire viewing public to become his worshipful fans forever. How cruel.
Is it over?
I think so.
So...
Whoops.
Since you've ruined the beautiful irony of having my arch-rivals run my promotional campaign, I'm afraid you'll just have to take their places.
In your dreams, Culture!
No, my friends. In yours.
Hey, that tickles!
Become Video Delivery Man.
What? What's happening?
Oh, no! Oh, no! What are you doing?
I don't know.
You were in on it all along. I told you it was a conspiracy. I told you, but then you already knew, didn't you?
No, Bosco. I must deliver videos.
Call the CIA! Call Interpol! Call Mickey Rooney!
Must deliver Mickey Rooney videos.
Ah!
I must deliver videos. I must deliver videos. I must deliver videos. I must Hey, my beloved weapons are gone. I must deliver videos.
Nothing seems to stop him. There's gotta be something I can... I apologize for that.
I must.
I get it. Aw. It really has been a long time.
I must.
I don't remember this puzzle at all. I mean, I remember that it existed. I just don't know what I'm supposed to do. I thought I needed to get this cheese, but I could be wrong. I'm not sure how I went.
Too far. Too far. Too far.
I must.
Too far. Too far. Too far.
Oh, don't
There we
even
go.
try it.
You just have to be right there
I love that part.
when you get the cheese.
Uh-oh. Either I just walked into the Salvador Dali Memorial Wax Museum, or I'm dreaming.
You love me. You adore me. Become video delivery man. Do my evil bidding and so forth.
Holy brains in a blender. I'm still hypnotized. If only I could remember what Sybil told me to do.
Destroy the intruder in your dream.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Sam, I'm up here.
Oh, hi, little buddy.
Brady stole my body. I hate when people do that. You gotta get me down from here.
Okay, little guy, I'll save you.
No, the decapitated backside is so cute.
Don't worry, little buddy. I'll get you.
Hurry, Sam. I've got an itch I can't scratch.
Brady's stolen Max's body.
Oh, and it feels good, too. I just love my new furry paws and cute little tail.
Hey, don't touch my tail, you psychopathic body stealer. Ooh, just let me at him.
Yeah, hey Shane. I was #1 on this at one time. On the leaderboards. But I can't get dialogue lines now. It won't let me get new dialogue lines because they froze the leaderboards, and yet these two people have gotten above me. I don't know if they're developers or hackers or whatever, but as you can see, I've been stuck at 16,286 since I was in the leaderboard war. Back then, I was #1, Alien Warhead was #2, Thoracic Frankie. I think this Davey High person wasn't even on that. I don't remember this person, unless they changed their name. Anyway, yeah, like I said, they probably changed their name. That's probably what that was. But yeah, I was #1 on both Sam and Max games and Penny Arcade games back then. And I don't know about the Penny Arcades. I'll check those out after this. But I just thought I'd go back through it again because I wanted to play something chill. It's a very chill game, you know what I mean? I just thought, you know, just as a break from all the more tense things I like to play, like Saints Row, which actually Saints Row is not that tense. Friday the 13th can be kind of tense. You know, I just thought I'd just take a little chill. A little time for some chill and Sam and Max. I'm gonna start this back. I just try not to talk over the dialogue. That's why I paused it. Play Buckfest the 13th. Yeah, you know, I get the most viewership when I play Friday the 13th for sure. But in the end, I just try to provide my audience with a variety of entertainment. I try to focus on horror, but at the same time, you know, my stream's also about comedy. So a comedy game like this, I'm definitely gonna to play. Yeah, I should hop more on Friday the 13th. For sure.
Be #1 in the ratings. Now, and thanks to cable for all eternity.
It's Brady Culture on TV.
Yes, right where I belong. Everyone watch me. Me!
I hope you're having an awesome day, Shane. And if not, I hope it gets a little more awesome soon. Yesterday, you want to talk about a weird day. Okay. So,
I will be universally loved by
I like have to pause this every time I want to talk. Like on this one part, anyway. You haven't played Friday much since that Green Breaking I know what you mean. Like, having Jason so OP. Oh. Was there another patch since they made Jason kind of OP? Well, you know, since they balanced it differently. Oh, they did one that... they did another one? I have been away for a long time. But yeah, what I was going to say is I did a stream from 7 p.m. yesterday to 7 a.m. in the morning, and I had my bitrate up to 5,000, and it looked fine on my end from OBS's end, because OBS usually lets you know if you're not keeping it up connection-wise, and nobody said I was dropping frames or anything. But when I looked at the VODs, oh my god, they were really choppy. And so... that's why I went for 12 hours last night. It was originally just going to be a 10-hour stream, and then I went for another 2 because I wanted to at least put out a stream that was, like, watchable because I was so sad about... I was so sad about that, but oh well. I've got my settings fixed now. I just thought that I would try pushing the bitrate a little higher at the time because I was playing Oblivion and Saints Row, which have a lot of foliage, a lot of fast movement. But yeah, I'm back down to 4150 for my bitrate, which seems to be the sweet spot for me.
In the universe.
It's Brady culture in a light socket?
The light bulb represents wisdom. And here's a little now. Brady culture is a perfect 10.
Yeah, yesterday Oblivion and Saints Row, when I played them yesterday, they were very choppy. Unless you mean like on your end, Oblivion was. But I just mean on my stream. Yeah, yesterday it was bad yesterday. And my quality yesterday, I apologize for that. That is not my usual quality. And you know what else caused it to be messed up? My webcam. My freaking webcam. I don't know why, but every time I open up my webcam on OBS, it causes that to happen. So I was trying to think of a concession. Yeah, I was playing Oblivion when you're on. I hate to think of all the people that came in, saw how shitty. I hate to use that word, but my stream did look absolutely shitty. Just how bad it was yesterday, because that's not, you know, the quality I usually put out. I try to be very top-notch with my stream, try to make sure everything... I didn't have my phone with me. Usually I check my phone to make sure I'm not dropping frames, to make sure everything's smooth. I'll use my phone's data plan and watch my stream through that for a second, make sure that everything's running right. I didn't do that yesterday because I couldn't find my phone. So I had no idea that I'd spent 10 hours with a choppy ass stream. But that doesn't bother me though. I know, it looked awful. It looked awful. It absolutely did. It absolutely did. And my ex-girlfriend came in, Lexi, and I was really it was kind of nice talking to her again. But it was embarrassing for your ex-girlfriend, who has a nice ass PC herself, to see your PC struggling because you're pushing up the bitrate, or for the PC or the connection or something. I don't know why the connection would be struggling, since it was showing as a green, you know, a green light on where it usually typically shows whether or not it's feeding the right amount of connection. But yeah, it did look bad yesterday.
Has a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
I'm never pushing the bitrate above 4,000 again, or 4150. 4150 is the sweet spot. If you're wondering why 4150 is because there's also going to be 160 bitrate for the audio, which so it rounds out to around 4310 altogether.
You want to name every single one of your children after me.
It's Brady culture in a light socket.
That is pretty funny though, Gateway 2000. It did look bad, honey. I'm so glad that you came back after that. I felt so horrible. I was like, oh my god, I don't want people to think that this is indicative of what my stream looks like, because it absolutely is not. I am so OCD about quality.
Damn.
It's just a dream, Sam.
I went back to medium encoder setting with using 48 frames per second too, which is unrelated to the jerkiness and all that was happening yesterday. I just decided to do that because I was comparing slow to medium, and I feel like having better motion and video quality is kind of important. So I was using 30 in slow, which would be just slightly higher video quality than medium, but the motion would be blurry, and I didn't want to do that.
What is this thing?
You still stream through Exponer? Your webcam works and your bitrate seems good for you at
Sweet rodent eating
3500.
disorders. That is one fat rat.
Well, if you're streaming from Xbox One directly, the higher bitrate, the better. Just a tip to all my fellow Xbox One users and the ones who had to stream off of it directly like I did for so long, because that's what I did use for the longest time.
I will have legions of sickening breakfast.
Is that basically on a PC you've got the encoding side, which takes care of a lot of the video coming in. So the video goes to that, it gets cleaned up, goes to the stream. But when you're streaming directly through a console, your video is going to suffer from not having that encoding. So you're going to want to make sure you beef up the bitrate as high as you actually can. As high as it's going to work for your connection, that is, as far as your connection being stable. I know some people say, oh, but people will come in that have laggy connections, and you know. But that's like saying, well, let's not build this street because there might be a car that can't possibly drive on it because it's too wide, or it's too thin, or it's, you know, wide. It's just keep the street. 3,500. If it works for you, hon, that's all that matters. 3,500 is a good starting point for sure. I like 4,000. I'm using 4150. It's not that much higher than 3,500. So, but I just.
I am Brady Culture.
I don't know. I feel like after 4,000, you lose a lot of noise. That's what I feel like.
Weird.
Like the motion noise and stuff when you're moving around, I feel like after 4,000, it really starts to go away.
Brady.
It's Brady culture made of cheese?
According to Twitch's guidelines for 720p, 30 frames per second, I think it's 3,500 to 4,000. But if you go for 60 frames per second, you need 4,500. If you're streaming directly through Xbox, it's going to be just 30 frames per second. So 3,500 to 4,000.
Yes,
4,000 would basically just give you the cleanest picture you can get. With that, your Xbox sometimes goes crazy over 4,000 once in a while, maybe mostly with Overwatch. Or you could just always just leave it at 4,000 or put it at 3,900. Find a sweet spot. You saw that I said, you heard that I said 4,150, right? So it's like, there's a sweet spot in there where you won't, you know, where your connection will be pushed to its, you know, to give you the best quality without being unstable either, to where you have to worry about the upload speed being iffy on certain days.
Is the man of your dreams.
You know, there's always a sweet spot. It
What
takes
is this
tests.
doing here? Hey, it's loose.
I did several tests this morning.
Whoa!
Around 5 o'clock in the morning.
That was the most fun I've had since I
was
lost
so
my
tired.
body. Let's do it again, Sam.
What now?
Yay! That was great. But Sam, if you'll notice, I'm right back where I started.
Okay, hold on. I'll think of something.
Overwatch runs at 1080p. Just as a recommendation, you know, you don't have to take this advice to my fellow streamers, but I highly recommend it. And it sounds kind of chill with this jazz music. I think we're supposed to sit back here and talk with this jazz music playing. I'm sorry. Anyways. But what I was going to say is 1080p never looks too good under the 6,000 bitrate rule. 6,500 being the highest you can go. I mean, it just never does. It's just because of the fact that 1080p to look good needs to start at around 10,000 bitrate. I only say this because I used to be a mixer streamer and they did have 10,000 bitrate by natural. And it, you know, for 1080p, that looked good. But if you go down to 6,000 bitrate, it looks like crap. And if you go to 4,000 at 1080p, oh lord. So that's why everybody sticks to 720p unless they're a partnered streamer where they can use higher bit rates than 6,500. If you're a partner streamer that's been streaming for a while and you can stream higher than 6,500 and go to 7,000, 8,000, 9,000, then it's not so bad. But under 6,000 bit rate with, I mean, you're under, like, say, a good 8,000, I'd say, for 1080p. Just looks like absolute poop. That's why I stick to 720. One option that us, of course, PC streamers have is to capture the video at 1080p and then downscale it using these little filters to 720p. So once you're on a PC, you can do that and still stream at 720p, but the video is captured at 1080p and scaled in such a way that the quality is retained somewhat and it doesn't lose as much for the audience, if that makes any sense. It's kind of like when they released RoboCop on Blu-ray in 1080p, but it was technically a 4K remaster. It's like, yeah, you're getting more quality, but you're still not technically seeing the higher resolution. Okay, yeah, I guess that's a good example. But with 1080p on stream, it's just going to look like less quality just because it's
Women
trying to
want
fit
me.
more pixels through the same amount of bitrate. And since the bitrate itself is already so limited, you just don't, I mean, for 720p it's okay. You can get 720p steady at 4500 to 5000 depending on what frame rate you're using. If you're using 60 frames per second, you might have to go to 5000 for that. If you're on Xbox for 30 frames per second, 4000 will suffice for making 720p as solid or crisp as it can be, or 3500 as you like, you know. I've heard a lot of people swear by 3500, but be wary of when you look at stuff to I'm sorry for rambling about stream stuff to everybody here, but be wary when you look at information online that gives you tips that for streamers, that some of this stuff is like from 2013, and like some of that information is super dated. It's from like back in the day when Twitch used to have a much lower bitrate limit. It's also back in the day when they gave transcoding options to non-partner streamers much less. And nowadays transcoding options, they're more free, often available to affiliates and to non-affiliates alike, as opposed to just always having to be a partner streamer to get that. So don't be afraid to use quality where you can, because when you think about it, when you go to watch somebody stream, it isn't about the quality that makes you watch that person. It is about the person, but it starts with the quality. You know what they say, a first impression is everything, right? That's why I hated that my stream was screwing up yesterday, because that makes a horrible first impression for anybody that comes to my stream. And like I said, anybody that came to my stream yesterday probably thought that I just had the jankiest PC ever, but it was actually just because I was pushing my bitrate too high. That's why I say if you're going to do something like that, if you are going to push it a little higher, always do test streams, look at the VODs, or do a phone, watch it on a phone like I usually do separately. But I apologize for rambling so much. I'm going to get back to this game in a second here. I do kind of need a drink because I'm kind of parched right now, so I'm going to be right back after I grab me a soda. Sorry for the wait, everybody. Also sorry for the silence. I wish there was a way to leave the jazz music on while I'm doing this when I go to be right back. But there's like nothing playing at that point. I mean, there is a way I could do it.
Hey, I'm getting pretty good at
I
that.
could just let the video capture go behind my BRB stream. Maybe I could just do that. Let's just do that. Let's hope this doesn't blow up my stream trying to get that on there. You're a troll? Nah, you're not. I enjoy your ribbing, Shane. You're a good friend. You're a good friend and a loyal follower, and one of my very first followers, in fact. Why is my game stream? Oh, I completely froze my game stream. Look at that. I completely froze it by trying to add it to the other window. Rep, of course I would do something like that, trying to make it so I could keep the game music in the background for my AFK screen. It does seem like a better idea than making people wait in silence, though. Technology is hard. Well, OBS in the butt. Wait till you get OBS, honey. It's gonna be a pain. That's, so I could restart OBS. Let me just go to the capture device and look at it under properties and see if it causes it to wake up. I could always just restart my capture card. That might do it. Let's restart. You have OBS but no capture card. I'm still using an old Evolve Cloner HTML capture card. Got it off for like $90 off of Amazon. Thing is, it's okay, but I'd rather have like an Elgato or something more fancy. I'm still using this old thing. I might have to restart my actual stream because of that. You streamed Mass Effect 3 on PC? Awesome. There we go. Now I got my mic on the screen. That helps. Now, I guess I'll go ahead and add the capture to the screen. I don't know if I can just add the Evolve Cloner's audio. No, it won't let me. I have to specifically add it as a video device, which is annoying because I don't need the video part. I got louder. I apologize. I don't know why that is. Because my decibels are set the same, 13.3 negative on both. So that's gotta be a bug. It's gotta be a little bug. I need this a little farther down. I like it in the center. I like it in the center. Alright. Oh, it's cool. Thanks for letting me know. I definitely always want people to let me know if there's any audio or visual abnormalities on my stream. I completely appreciate it. Let's see. Video capture device. I'm about to restart my stream after I reassign this. Just because of the fact that OBS is being wonky with my capture card right now. Oh wait, now it's moving again. Never mind. Stream doesn't have to be restarted. Cool. But I'm definitely going to have to find a way to fit this into my BRB screen, otherwise it's going to kind of ruin the point of the BRB screen. I can either just hide it entirely behind the window, or I can opt to include. I think including it seems cooler, because that way people who come in during the BRB screen aren't like wondering where the hell the game is. Text was kind of fuzzy because of the fact that I had it so blown out. My game audio is fucked up. I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, the game audio on this side is really high. Yeah, let's see. 7.2 decibels is what I use it on right over here. So let's lower it to that. I apologize. I guess I clicked on it individually instead of copying it as a capture from the other window, which is what caused that issue. That's what it was. I apologize. I'm not used to doing this while I'm socialized. Usually I'm doing tech problems or I'm socializing, but I'm doing pretty good for combining the two. I have to say, you know, it's not great. I have to think I'm doing all right. Not the volume, but the sound itself. All right. In that case, I might have to restart my stream. I'm not sure if I like that color. Let's go to see if I can get like a pinkish color. But nothing too hard on the eyes. I guess that's about right. It's about fine. It's Bret Hart, pink and black. I'll just make this slightly bigger for the BRB screen. Alright. If the game audio is messing up, I'll just mute that for the time being until I restart my stream. I will be right back. Going to restart my stream. Restart OBS altogether. I apologize for these issues. I was just trying to make sure I can have the game audio going in the BRB screen, which is ironic because I caused the game audio to be kind of bonkered as a result. I hope this actually has a purpose. Like when I go to the BRB screen, it does take away the game audio, right? So I didn't just clone it for no reason. I think it does. Alright. It used to in my slabs. I don't know if OBS does because it's actually a different version of OBS. It's Streamlabs OBS and there's OBS Studio. Anyways, I'm going to restart my stream. I'm done wasting time rambling. I don't want to bore you guys too much. I'll be right back in a minute.